Hi, my name is Judith Kартър. I'm a senior advisor within Norfolk County Council in England. My role is that I work with schools in Norfolk. We have 450 schools, and I'm a senior advisor for complex needs and vulnerable learners. But my background is I was a senior educational psychologist, but I decided to move over to the advisory work because I believe hugely in trying to develop the capacity in our schools. And part of my role is to support schools to learn from each other. And that's really one of the reasons why I've had the privilege of working with the Index for Inclusion. As an educational psychologist, about 10 years ago, I worked with schools using the first edition of the Index, and I saw the transformation that took place when people had an opportunity to actually talk together about their approach to inclusion and meeting the needs of all learners. And I was inspired to actually be involved with the Index. So I've actually followed it for about 10 years. And in this role, I've now had the chance to work with Professor Tony Booth, and actually be a part of the revised edition. And in Norfolk, we piloted this edition, and we're named in the front. These were our schools, our 35 schools, and they tried out and they met together, and we saw some huge changes and some positive improvements that took place. So, incredibly, our county councillors actually have invested into the Index, and we intend to provide all of our 450 schools with a copy of the Index. But because we didn't want them to just get the book and be slightly overwhelmed with lots of words, we decided that we wanted to hand over the book with a conversation. So we've got 18 schools that are going to host an Index forum, and our 18 schools will invite about 25 or 30 schools to a meeting, and they'll talk about how to actually use the Index. And we believe in finding a starting point using the overview of the Index so that they can actually think about whether they want to start on culture, on policies or practices. And if they're not sure where to start, the best way to start is always with thinking about the engagement of children. And the section on orchestrating learning really encourages a focus on the involvement of children in their learning. And I've found so far that I have not found a school where we couldn't find a meaningful starting point. So we're very excited in Norfolk to think about this rollout, and we believe that our schools together will be able to improve each other and work on the becoming more responsive to the needs of all children in their community.